2018 Honda Clarity Review. The plug-in hybrid Clarity may be the obvious option for its range, efficiency and comfort. The 2018 Honda Clarity range now includes plug-in hybrid and electric versions that join the Clarity fuel cell. All versions with the Clarity share a similar basic design. They can be front-wheel drive, four-door sedans that happen to be similar for and accord in proportions. But a few variants vary widely of their power sources and driving range. The Clarity fuel cell debuted a year ago. It's a power car that, as an alternative to being recharged by the plug, generates electricity from compressed hydrogen stored agreeable. By combining the hydrogen with oxygen in the air, the fuel cell emits water and electricity as byproducts. This setup allows the Clarity fuel cell to become refueled in less than 6 minutes for travel nearly 366 miles. These figures far outshine the recharging some time to range of any battery electric vehicle in production today. Though the Honda Clarity fuel cell can be VIN's tech-driven award winner for the innovation, it uses a fledgling hydrogen refueling infrastructure which is sold only in California. A more versatile plus much more widely available model would be the Clarity Electric, which took sale late within the 2017 model year. It's a battery electric vehicle the same as other EVs, for example the Nissan Leaf. But its driving variety of just 89 miles is disappointing, and look elsewhere first for anyone who is pink to have an electric vehicle. That leaves us using the Clarity plug-in hybrid, the newly introduced and final piece from the Clarity triad. Comparable to vehicles like the Chevrolet Volt or Toyota Prius Prime, the FF is often a plug-in hybrid which could recharge at home and drive an EPA-estimated 48 miles on pure electrical energy before it switches up to regular hybrid gasoline power. Of these Clarity versions, the plug-in hybrid could be the most convincing and possesses the broadest attract consumers. It's comfortable, includes a solid volume of electric range, and will serve you well being a frugal and well-equipped hybrid. What's new? After the addition with the Clarity Electric battery electric vehicle in late summer 2017, a plug-in hybrid electric vehicle, FF, variant joins for 2018. Among the three versions, the Clarity plug-in hybrid easily makes all the strongest case for itself. And on the list of 2 trim levels, we say stick while using base 1 and forego the touring trim's leather seats and navigation. Options are on accessory items, apart from the rear parking sensors that we'd suggest adding. Trim levels and features. The 2018 Honda Clarity exists in 3 distinct versions that differ in the direction they provide: propulsion, electric, fuel cell and plug-in hybrid. Honda affords the electric and fuel cell within 1 trim level, however the plug-in hybrid can be purchased in 2 trims. The Clarity plug-in hybrid starts you off either in base or touring trim. Both have a 1.5-litre 4-cylinder gasoline engine paired in an electric motor hybrid system, total system, 212 horsepower, 232 pounds-feet, and also a 17 kilowatt-hour lithium-ion battery. The electric-only range is estimated at 47 miles, and fuel economy for regular hybrid operation is 42 miles per gallon. The base trim features include keyless entry and initiate, heated front seats, dual-zone automatic climate control, an 8-inch touchscreen, Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, 2 USB ports, an 8-speaker head unit, along with the Honda Sensing suite of driver assistance features. The touring trim adds power-adjustable front seats, leather upholstery, a navigation system, and remote climate control preconditioning. The Clarity fuel cell is really a single trim model generously furnished with pretty much all in the above features, though it incorporates a premium 12-speaker subwoofer. All Clarity fuel cell models are powered by a power motor, 174 horsepower, 221 pounds-feet, that drives the leading wheels. The tanks hold enough compressed hydrogen for the EPA estimated 366 miles of emission-free motoring. If you want a simpler Clarity, the Clarity Electric is made for you. With an electric-powered motor, 161 horsepower, 221 pounds-feet, driving the top wheels as well as a relatively small, 25.5 kilowatt-hour, lithium-ion battery underneath the back seat. The Clarity Electric may be the lightest Clarity of all, but its EPA estimated choice of 89 miles puts it nearby the bottom in the EV pack. Otherwise, it's really a well-equipped and fine-driving car. Like the fuel cell, it is made with a single trim level. Trim tested. Each vehicle typically is available in multiple versions that happen to be fundamentally similar. The S in this particular review provide our full test in the 2017 Honda Clarity Fuel Cell, Electric Fuel Cell, 1-speed direct drive, FWD. Driving. The Clarity isn't a fantastic car they are driving, yet it's accessible as well as simple to deal with in everyday driving. Acceleration and handling are adequate but nothing at all. Acceleration. Acceleration is quick enough for around town driving, that is about it. At higher speeds, there isn't a whole lot more on tap. In our testing, the Clarity took 8.4 seconds from 0 to 60 miles per hour. We noticed appreciably slower times in back-to-back acceleration runs. Braking. The brakes operate normally during casual driving but commence to feel unnaturally springy and disconnected under moderate to heavy braking. There isn't much regenerative braking effect when lifting away from the accelerator. It needed 129 feet to hold from 60 miles per hour, which is often a middling result. Steering. Its steering is direct and contains a tangible build-up of effort around center but is fairly numb overall. Quick inputs are met, which has a fairly muted reaction. Still, the Clarity is clearly superior to its rival, the Toyota Mirai, on the subject of steering feel. Handling. The Clarity feels heavy, however, not ponderous. There's reasonable composure when cornering at modest speeds. Handling is deliberate instead of spry. Its ultimate grip is respectable, but it is not a car that may have you seeking canyon roads. Drivability. As it works as a vehicle, this car is docile and intensely easy to tolerate. It accelerates smoothly to stop directly, there aren't any gear changes to kick the power flow. Its cruise control, however, struggles to set speed when going downhill. Comfort. Its electric propulsion is quiet. Operation on the fuel cell powertrain is a bit more audible compared to a battery F, however it is endearing instead of annoying. Its seats are soft, plus the ride quality is acceptable. Seat comfort. The front seats have very soft padding, as well as the perforated center sections such as they offer much regarding lateral support. The back seat is fairly comfortable, however the bottom cushion is nearly short, so long-legged passengers might discover them uncomfortable. Ride comfort. The Clarity features a soft ride quality, bordering on floaty. It's comfortable most on the time, nevertheless the suspension struggles to manage the mass with the car when driving on bumpy roads. Its ride motions are exaggerated and require more in the available suspension travel. Noise and vibration. Wind noise is barely heard, making for civilized freeway travel. A bevy of unusual powertrain whirs appear and disappear but are muted, causing them to be more of your curiosity. Road noise could be the most prominent thing you hear, that has a variety of sounds making their method to the cabin. Climate control. The climate control interface is made up of buttons and knobs with redundant controls by way of a touchscreen interface. The auto functions successful, along with the heated front seats have 3 levels. The back seat vents are found on back in the center console. Interior. This is usually a car that may transport 4 people comfortably, and 5 in the pinch. Its sizable cabin provides ample room for occupants and it is easy to reach. Visibility is great for the most part, however the standard rear view can help when reversing. Ease beneficial. Most from the control buttons are an easy task to reach and they are clearly labeled. The push-button gear selector is not as quick to use as being a traditional one, though its location from the Clarity is much better than in other Honda vehicle applications. The touch screen isn't quickest responding either. Getting in, getting out. There's little trouble getting yourself into the Clarity, along with the roof isn't going to appreciably impede front or rear entry. The back seat is that much easier to access. All 4 access points have a grab handle. Driving position. For individuals who like to feel ensconced inside driver's seat, the seating position will feel somewhat high, even at the smallest setting. The tire is sized right and seamless comfort in your hands, though some drivers might wish the column telescoped out more. Roominess. There's ample headroom at the start. In the back, only adults taller than 6 feet will quickly realize their heads brushing against the headliner. There's a lot of shoulder room and decent legroom with the spine. Visibility. Forward visibility is wonderful thanks to the lowest beltline and cowl. Sizable corner windows and slim roof pillars also aid, as also does the lane watch right side camera system. Rearward visibility suffers somewhat due to a high tail, but an original second back window that peers throughout the trunk helps. Quality. The cabin kind of simulated open pore wood and suede accents suggests inspiration by high-end home entertainment systems. The muted tones look a bit dour, though. But overall the within quality is step ahead on the Mirage. Utility. Its cargo area is superior to the Mirage but fails to get results of a conventional car's in space and versatility. The Clarity also follows the standard Honda method of cabin space, providing a selection of storage locations for small items. Car seat latch points aren't tricky to work with. Small item storage. With a good-sized console bin, 2 big cup holders, door pockets, a glove box plus storage space under floating console, there's room for pretty much any item you'd typically use on a day-to-day basis. In back, you will discover small door pockets, smartphone pouches, plus a flip-down armrest with 2 cup holders. Cargo space. Despite appearances, the Clarity features a trunk, not really a hatch. The cargo area incorporates a nice wide opening but is not very deep in any respect. Inside is usually a shelf using a soft floor. The rear seats tend not to fold because there's a major hydrogen tank inside the way. Child safety seat accommodation. Latch points on outboard rear seats have obvious and easily accessed top anchors. The lower ones are tucked between seat cushions. These are soft and easily manipulated to attain the lower anchors. Technology. Smartphone integration and voice controls work well and they are a convenient solution to not have to utilize touchscreen interface, which can be a letdown. It's straight out in the Honda parts bin. Owners of anywhere near this much pricier car deserve greater than the system that's in Honda's entry-level sedan. Audio and navigation. While the 8-inch touchscreen is sizable, its interface needs work. Basic functions are difficult to use when moving. The graphics are a tad old school, and also the screen flow may be quicker. The menu structure in all fairness straightforward, but touch targets are small plus the volume slider is irritating. Smartphone integration. Bluetooth audio and speak-to connectivity, a USB port that supports iPod, plus an auxiliary jack are standard. Supports Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, but transitioning between their controls and those with the Honda-controlled systems might be smoother. Bluetooth pairing is not difficult for audio and call. Driver aids. The Clarity is flush with driver aids, many of which prove useful to keep you out of trouble. They incorporate a multi-angle rear view camera with dynamic guider lines, adaptive cruise control, forward collision warning and mitigation, lane keeping assist and Honda lane watch. Voice control. The voice controls respond well to basic natural language which enables it to control phone, nav and audio. For a newer system, it is possible to press and retain the voice button to bypass this product and get to Siri or Google voice commands via your paired smartphone.